In this video, we're going to look at how the Clippers successfully defended James Harden on Thursday evening. We begin with James Harden dribbling into the front court as Marcus Morris Sr. gets down into a low defensive stance to prepare for the action that Harden goes to. As Harden does his myriad of dribbles, the defender keys in on one big thing. Harden's right leg lifts in the air to go into a step back, and Morris reads that to close the distance. Morris does a fantastic job of contesting the shot without fouling, and it nets the Clippers a stop in a matchup that Houston hunted all game long to try and get Harden going. This play begins with Kawhi Leonard on Harden, but Houston screens with Daniel House and the Clippers do what they naturally do, which is switch on the perimeter. Patrick Beverley is now on Harden, and while this might seem like a great benefit to them, it hasn't really been this season. As Harden dribbles and then goes into his move, Beverley reaches his right hand in to poke the ball loose and force Houston and Harden to have to reset as the shot clock starts to wind down. Harden has to chase the ball into the backcourt, and he picks it up with 8 on the clock. He then has to dribble into the frontcourt against Beverley. When Harden shuffles his feet on the perimeter at the right wing, Beverley bites on the action, thinking it's leading to a step back as time ticks away. However, Harden wants to drive. Beverley recovers in time and does a sneaky thing. He fakes like he's reaching his hand in, and it forces Harden to pick up his dribble, thinking he can draw a foul. Harden sprints downhill towards Zubac, who's waiting for him at the restricted area. Harden jumps into Zubac's body, but Zubac absorbs the contact while contesting the shot and forces a miss. A key thing for the Clippers in this game was matching up with James Harden in transition. He speeds into the front court here, and the Clippers have to be ready for him once he crosses. The work has to be done early. Morris picks Harden up and plays him as if the guard is going to go left, but instead, Harden wants to go right. Zubac hustles back and helps wall off Harden from getting to the rim, which forces a pass back to the perimeter. Patrick Beverley's there, and the ball goes into his waiting arms for a turnover as every Clipper did their job. It's a side out of bounds for Houston. As it's inbounded to PJ Tucker, Harden sets a backscreen on Beverley to try and force a switch with Beverley and Leonard. Harden gets the ball from Tucker and dribbles out to the perimeter with 8 on the shot clock before eventually going into his action. Tucker screens against Leonard to let Harden get downhill against the dropping Zubac, which should favor Harden if he actually took mid-range jumpers. Instead, Harden gets strung out by Zubac long enough to allow Leonard back into the play, and Leonard keeps his arms outstretched to play the passing lane back to Tucker. As Harden tries to probe baseline, Zubac and Leonard push him towards the baseline and use it as a third defender on the play. Harden is still able to get along the baseline, but when he grows up for the reverse layup, Zubac is there in position to swat the shot away and get another stop for the Los Angeles Clippers.